it's half term next, so Mum Zenna and Kirsty are here with Oliver and Olivia with some ideas on what to do. We nearly lost one of them there, didn't we? Oliver was off, running away.
We've got some feisty rascals in the studio this morning. And,
that's just Kirsty and Zenna.
Yeah, that's just Kirsty and Zenna. It's a pleasure to have you all in. And like we said, you got some ideas for half term. Kirsty, what could you recommend?
Well, one of our favourite family days out, I think he's off again.
Yeah, so Oliver, you got on your way, mate. You just go for a potter, dude.
One of our favourite family days out is up in Bolton at the Smithills Open Farm. I don't know if you've ever been.
We have, yes.
It's fantastic. It's a really interactive farm. There's loads to do there. You get to feed all the animals, which some actually find a bit scary because the lambs are a bit over-eager with their milk. There's loads of things, tractor ride, you can go and ride on the horses. There's the bouncy castles, which I found to be great fun.
Can the adults go on the bouncy castles as well?
Probably not supposed to, but who cares? There's no one there watching. Hello,
maybe for your little adult. There we are, he's back.
Chocolate first thing in the morning, not recommended, but if it keeps them quiet. The best part about at Smithills, though, is once you've finished in the
Of course you do,
They never work with children and animals.
They do.
5 minutes.
Oh, good
girl.
Olivia.
You are a big
It's
girl.
waterproof. It's nice.
Sorry, Kirsty.
Yeah, once you're finished in the farm, you can then go and spend the rest of the day out in Smithills, which is a big, there's a big house there and lots of acres of land to get yourself lost in, take yourself a picnic and be there all day.
Zenna, what did you think of the farm?
Wee-wee.
Yes, I need a wee-wee too.
I know.
Oh,
Honestly.
don't you love it?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was great. We all went for something to eat first in Smithills, and then we all went round to the back of the farm, and it was great. The animals are really friendly, aren't they? And the staff are really good. So.
Because the other side of Manchester, of course, you've got Tatton Farm as well in Tatton Park.
Yes.
Another petting zoo, and you can feed the animals there. And it's really important, isn't it, for young kids to get up close and personal with these animals and kind of get sort of one with nature, especially when you live in a big city like this.
Definitely, yeah. And speaking of which, I mean, you do have. Oh, he's got his bag of tricks now. Speaking of which, there's lots of free alternatives, like at Tatton Park. There's Heaton Park. We've got loads of toys.
Show us your toys,
here.
Oliver. What have you got in the bag?
Handbag.
Kids and animals, eh? never mix.
There's Heaton Park, North Manchester, over South Manchester way. There's Withenshaw Park, all with farms, and again, plenty to do. And whilst you're at the parks, you can just make your own fun, go on nature trails, make a little treasure hunt, all cost-free. And like you say, it's great to be out and just in the open air and with nature.
The best thing you say is, of course, it's free, because it can be really expensive, can't it, to entertain the kids over half term if you're trying to take them to all the latest things that are going on.
Yeah.
What's the most enjoyable thing that you've done with your kids that's free? Some ideas for parents who perhaps aren't that imaginative.
The other week we went to Formby, which is a bit of a drive out, but it's a National Trust area. And they've got a really nice red squirrel walk that you can do in the forest. So that's a really cool thing. You go down the beach, have a bit of a picnic. I know it's a bit cold at the moment, but then you can do the walk afterwards.
Warm, it's
you
nice,
wrap up warm.
isn't it?
You do.
It's a funny word, squirrel, isn't it? I always thought so.
What about you, Kirsty? Tips for freebies that parents can do?
Freebies, well, there's There's you don't even have to leave your own home, really. The weather's obviously really awful at the minute, but we do great things at home. You can make your own little treasure trails. Come on, let's play nice now. You can make lots of treasure trails. Whose idea was this? We just got dragged in.
Go on.
Just simple things which might sound, to people that don't have kids, you think, what a ridiculous idea, but if you can say to children, obviously not as young as this, we'll go around the house from A to Z, and you find me something, that could take all day, and they love it. It stimulates the mind, and one thing that parents are guilty of, we don't kind of let the kids use their imagination. We pop them in front of the telly or something, so anything that just gets imagination going is great.
That's important, isn't it, that parents are imaginative with games, because children can get bored easily, can't they?
Oh, completely, as you've seen already.
We've got a bit of cash to splash. I mean, it can be quite a little bit pricey. The chill factor, though, I mean, a lot of fun. Bringing the Swiss Alps to Manchester.
It's a great idea. Have you been?
We went at Christmas to meet Father Christmas for the first time, and it was very exciting. It is a little bit pricey, and I was going to go last weekend, but they do tubing, which is quite good for the kids. You know, put them on a rubber ring and send them down a medium-sized slope. But it's only for over 4s. So you're okay if you're over 4, but there's not really a huge amount to do. There's a little area.
We've got a snow play area, which is great for when you can just get in there. And we had a tiny bit of snow the other day, and I said to Oliver, we can go and play snowballs in the morning, or off again. Woke up and obviously it had all gone, so we were going to go to the chill factory then. But it is quite expensive. I think it's £4 for half an hour play or something like that. But it's quite a unique experience, so it is worth it.
It's worth it for a special day out, perhaps, isn't it?
Well,
and just finally, I see on the notes here, Manchester Museum, I used to love going there as a kid. Would this appeal to children of Oliver and Olivia's age, though?
Well, over half term, they've got loads going on. Museums really cater for children of all ages. So one of your children can go brass swimming. Don't even know what that is. Sounds a bit peculiar, but if they want to do
that's
it,
where you draw over the your coins with the crane, isn't it?
There you go.
Hours of fun. And top tip for the weekend, Kirsty. I know we talked about Chinatown before.
Yes, there's going to be loads going on for Chinatown to celebrate. I'm not sure how long it's going on for, but certainly over the weekend there's loads of free events, loads of great displays, and that's all taking place obviously around Chinatown and Albert Square, I believe.
Kirsty, Zena, Olivia and Oliver, thank you all very much for joining us this morning. You can see more Kirsty later on Channel M with her and James present the Great Manchester Football Show. That's it for a couple of minutes. We'll be back after the break with all the latest sports news. See you shortly.